Matthew 8:15. Kai hipsata tes keras autes, kai aphaken autein ha puratas, kai egerthe kai diakane auto. Remember that Jesus has come into Peter's home and seen his mother-in-law laid up sick and feverish. We read now, and he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she got up and was ministering or was serving him, that is serving Jesus, or perhaps this imperfect here, and began to serve him. Several interesting things we can point out here. Here we have the verb hoptomai. The active form, hopto, means to light or kindle, like light a fire, but the middle form, hoptomai, means to touch. And you can see we have a lengthened vowel, we have a sigma that's come in. This is an aorist middle indicative third person singular. And this is a verb that takes a genitive object or genitive complement. That's why tes keras is in the genitive. And he touched the hand of her. Interestingly, down here, the verb diakoneo, to serve, I'll write the lexical form right here, diakoneo. You can contrast it with that. See, that's the prepositional prefix. There's an augment. And this is just taking the imperfect ending third singular epsilon, which combines with the epsilon there to become a. That might be a little confusing to you, but that is the imperfect. That is the imperfect active indicative third person singular. She was serving, and within the context, it probably should be understood as expressing an aggressive idea. Several English translations translated, and she began to serve him. And this is a verb, diakoneo, that takes a dative object or dative complement. That's why that is in the dative. Don't forget that me verbs like aphiemi often have a kappa for their aorist. That is indeed just a form of aphiemi, which has a huge range of meaning, but here it just means left. The fever left her, and she got up, and this, you see that theta? You see that lengthened vowel? You say, oh, I know what that is. That's an aorist passive, because there's my easy chair just sitting out there. And yes, in form, this is from agero. In form, this is an aorist passive indicative third singular, but many times the passive forms express a middle idea. This is a medial passive, right? It's not saying she was raised up. I mean, I don't see really that from the context. I mean, of course, yes, Jesus raised her up, but I think it's just saying she got up and began serving. And you see this frequently with verbs like this, a middle idea expressed with a passive form. So, and she got up and began to serve him.